Yo,
What's going on, man?
ain't nothing. Where is
So
everybody?
There's
there we
people
go.
coming in.
Oh, they
Yeah,
come.
I had to
All right,
switch.
cool. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's get it.
Yeah, man. I introduced you as we call him Vekl on here, but
Yeah,
I introduced you as Vekl's brother.
Oh, this is the. Oh,
it's
your
the
brother is
advocate.
something else. I'll tell you
It's the
that.
advocate.
I said
You
your
said,
brother is something else.
is this a thing that I'm talking to?
Yes,
How you doing, man?
pretty good. I noticed the link in the chat and I was like, okay, let me see what he's doing.
Yeah.
So
All right. So, what is? I would like to get your input on my brother. I'm like, I
I'm
don't
up
think
here.
he's being totally honest. I'm pretty sure he ain't being totally
Oh,
honest.
yeah,
So, but what is your take on my brother though? Like, what is your
well,
what you?
I've had a few interactions with him, and he's pissed me off a couple times from his responses. Your brother is brainwashed by Calvinism. He
Oh
thinks
my
he's
God, is he?
one of
Is
the yeah. He thinks he's one of the elect, or he thinks that all humans are basically pieces of shit that deserve nothing but death because that's what he's been brainwashed to believe. And the discussions we had with him about morality is like, well, you can't question God. I'm like, dude, you are fucking retarded. Sorry, just uh,
no, I get it. I get it. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
no joke. I feel sorry for your niece.
yeah, yeah. I do. And listen, they're not ready for when she gets older. They're not
Oh,
ready for that shit. They're not. What if she becomes like, how we are, like, as far as like being critical and asking questions and not being so duped into believing the bullshit. What
I
if she
mean,
winds up like that? That's going to be a weird relationship.
well, that yeah, that and how is he gonna handle if she's a lesbian?
Wait,
You
wait.
know, when
How's
she
he
gets
going to handle it? What?
if
so
you know okay. I'll just say that, like, okay, when she gets to the puberty, when she gets to puberty and she winds up being a lesbian, since your brother seems to have homophobic tendencies,
Mm,
like, you know what I mean? They still, is he still gonna love her?
I don't know.
Probably no. I don't know.
I
Like,
don't know.
but
I don't think so. If he's so such a devoted Christian, that's not likely.
yeah. Anyways, blue. But
But yeah,
okay.
all right. So let me just give you a thing. Like me, I'll just give you a little quick brief interview, I guess, if you want to call that, about who I am and what my stance is on everything. I'm a pretty open guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty open to everything. I'm not gonna sit here and claim that I know every fucking thing because that's a lie. I don't, and I am learning more to be critical even more. I'll tell you before, man. My brother was not like this before. He was a little more open before. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, when A was telling me about how he is and you telling me how he is, I'm surprised because I'm like, damn, bro, like you never was like that before. Like, yo, why are you acting like that? Like, and I'm like, damn, does this religion, your religion, really got you twisted up like that? And because at the end of the day, it's fear that's got him so close to his religion. It ain't got nothing to do with his devotion to God or if he really honestly feels that this is the
Yeah.
religion, even though they'll claim that they believe that this is the one religion, this is the so hearing this guy, because me and him used to get into it all the time, and this was before politics came in, which is surprising because I'm like, he never was into politics, which is why he's looking real idiotic because he's trying to simplify something that it's sort of. I mean, come on, man. The politics has many facets. It's not as easy as he think it is. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Especially if he doesn't understand how the legislative branches work, the Senate works. All of these different things, all these different components that are in politics.
He doesn't
He
even
don't
understand
really
physics. Never mind politics.
politics. All right, okay, now he don't understand physics. I know he don't understand science, and he even admitted he don't understand science. He admitted it. So when A called him out, he said, "All right, so you're scientifically illiterate." He got defended, as though A was saying he's just ignorant. Like he was calling him a name. He wasn't calling him a name. He
I mean,
was
there's nothing
saying,
wrong with being ignorant. Just saying.
yeah, and he got offended, and then he was just like, "But you just said, Jay, you just said, Vekl, that you don't know nothing about science, so therefore you are illiterate, scientifically. Oh no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the assertion of my character." I was like, "This motherfucker saying assertion again? Like, get the fuck out of here! Like, are you serious? I don't even think you're using that word right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, that was
Correct.
my that, That was my pardon me. That was a train going by.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
so I'm going like, come on, man. He wasn't talking about it. Whatever you said, assertion, whatever. He wasn't talking about your character. He was talking about something that you don't know. You
Yeah, I know.
just said
A
it
lot
out
of
of your
people.
mouth. They act like that they know, but they really don't know. And then when he's coming up with his links, right? I'm not against YouTube. YouTube has some very good links. You can get educated off of YouTube. However, there are YouTube links that tell you, and you would have to actually look, you know what I'm saying, and build your study in order to argue.
Yeah.
Because actually, when you're in a debate and you're arguing, you gotta have your proof. What is it saying? Like if you're a lawyer, you know what I'm saying, and you trying to argue. Let's say I'm trying to defend, Athena. I believe Athena is innocent of this crime. Okay, by what evidence can you present to the court to say otherwise? Oh well, I just believe that, Your Honor. You're just gonna
I
have to
mean,
take my
that's fine. You can believe it all you want, but
one.
where's
Right,
the?
right, right. What is the evidence? What is the when, the where, the why, the how? What's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's lawyers that defended motherfuckers that was actually guilty, but they was able to argue and get the motherfucker off the charge. Vekl does his thing like that. He does it like that. And I always say, well, my favorite thing, I say, show and prove. The burden of truth lies in the facts. Let's see that. Come on, show and prove, show and prove, show and prove. And he fails every fucking time. Either he parrots off of what Trump says or he red herrings. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, come on, man. Like, yo, you sitting there want to debate with people, then have your shit right. You know what I'm
But hold
saying?
on.
You can
I think.
argue, you can argue for Trump, you can argue for Trump all you want, but at least if you're gonna argue for Trump, what can you present to at least kind of make me go, maybe he has a point there. He doesn't. Because all he's doing is parroting off of everyone else who supports Trump. Soon as Trump says a word or a phrase or some dumb shit, everyone jumps on the bandwagon and starts throwing in their face. Oh, you don't agree with me. You must be a Democrat or you must be a left wing. Listen, left wing, right wing, all part of the same bird, man. So,
Yeah, that's a good point.
but see, that's what I'm saying about Jay, and it's like people are very, from what I heard, the people that have talked with him before are very trying to give this man the benefit of the doubt. Okay, well, explain that. You know what I'm saying? And then he feels he did, but I'm like, you never answered the question.
Well, yeah, another. If I remember correctly, another thing he likes to
Mhm.
do is, oh, I like to troll. I'm just trolling you.
Oh
I
yeah, yeah.
troll
Oh
the
God.
kids. I'm like, okay. So you don't want to have good conversation. You don't want to have actual conversation. You just want to troll people.
Troll. Yeah, you just want to troll. You don't
Uh,
want to talk. You don't want to have a conversation. You don't want to talk because then they gonna call him out on his bullshit. And he don't want. He don't like. He act like he like a challenge, but he only do it when he's trolling. I'm like, nah, nah, nah. Let's talk right now. That's what a real debate is. The real debate is face to face type shit. But you want
yeah.
to troll, 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 troll. And I'm just like, man, that's not gonna work.
By the way, what do I
They
call you? I don't just want to call you Vekel's brother.
who? Oh no, no. I go by advocate. The advocate. That's what I go by. The advocate. But my real name is Ken.
All right,
Ken.
Kent.
Yeah, Ken. Like
Oh,
Ken, like
Ken. Okay,
yeah,
Ken.
Ken like the Ken like the male Barbie doll, or Ken like the Street Fighter. I prefer Ken like the Street Fighter because I'm out there fighting. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean.
When it comes to Vekl,
Yeah.
the problems I've seen are he doesn't practice the principle of charity with anybody. There is no charitable interpretation of anything if you're on the side that's not his. It's him
Right.
always looking for a way to come out on top and score points and make himself look like he's smart.
Right. Right.
That's why he's done things in the past like defend slavery.
Yeah. I was like, are you listening
Which is
to
still fucking weird to me, honestly. A
what
black
was what was
man
that
defending
woman?
slavery.
What was that? What was it? Candace Owen and fucking Kanye West saying the dumbest shit in the world. Slavery was a choice. Like what? The fuck
Yeah.
out of here! I said the whole object, and let's take it out of the context of black being slave. Slavery has been a practice for forever. You was captured after a war. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What choice did you have? So they said slavery was a choice. Yeah, I chose to pick some cotton, get the whip out of my ass, hung by trees, chased by dogs. Yeah. I chose that shit. Hell yeah. Hey, I'm looking to do some shit like that. Yeah. Hey, you want to go to that plantation? Oh, you talk about that plantation where they beat the shit out you, kill you, All that crazy shit. You got no rights. Sounds like a best vacation in the world. Let's go. Well, whoa. It's not gonna be a vacation. That's forever. But what was his defense behind the slavery thing?
That it's not wrong in and of itself.
How?
Because some people chose it.
Huh?
Like, he literally said he's a slave to Christ, was one of his arguments.
Uh-oh.
Like,
But
he is
that's
currently right now a slave.
He's a slave to Christ, but that's not a good
That's not
thing.
the same fucking unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Well, the thing a while back where he's terrible with analogies, so he's made
Yeah.
some truly despicable analogies and tried to defend things that are just truly despicable.
Right.
There was the one with the PS4 a while back
Uh-huh.
where he said that if you have sex with a young boy and you do it in a kind and loving manner and then you give them like a PS4 out of the deal, that's not truly morally reprehensible.
Wait a minute,
Okay,
wait a
now
minute.
see-
Stop. I'm sorry. Stop. Say that bullshit again.
Yeah,
I know, right?
it was 2 or 3 years ago now, but
Still.
the analogy he was using was basically you didn't cause any harm, and the child actually benefited because they got a PS4 out of it.
Yeah, it's it's him saying shit like that. They had some people wondering, like, what
Is
the
he for
fuck?
pedophilia, damn it? Because that's like an underlying.
He was making the argument. I don't believe it's something that he actually will stand by. As a matter of fact, I believe when everybody called him on it, because that's really despicable, he kind of walked that one back. But he did say it. Just like he was talking about a John Edwards quote, and he said that, if your grandma's in heaven and you're burning in hell, she's happy that you're there and laughing.
What?
Now
Say that-
see, it's shit
Yeah.
like that really bothers me about.
What the
other
hell is
people.
wrong with oh my God. Where is he getting oh Lord, this man is lost.
That was
I blame Calvinism.
that was a Calvinism thing, yeah.
Because
Oh,
like I said, like we have gotten in a conversation. Funny you bring up the Bible or the Jesus, whatever. We got into a conversation a long time ago too, and we were talking about the Bible, and Jesus came up, and I said to him, "You can't even tell me what happened to the last 18 years of Christ. The last thing you remember is him being in a synagogue or a temple, whatever, and he was teaching the rabbis or whatever." And he was about like 12 or 13, and his mom was looking for him, and she found him teaching the rabbis, and they was like, wow, someone so young that knows the Bible. And I've told him before, I said, the reason why he know the Bible had nothing to do because he was the son of God. It was because his mother taught him the damn Bible.
Well, now see, yeah, exactly. Like,
I said, she taught him the Bible, but then you don't hear no more after that until he comes back, and he's like in his 30s.
yeah,
So what happened?
They took out a lot of books from the Bible, like the Council of Nicaea. There's a lot of books that are just like they're just gone.
Yeah, Enoch, and just to name a few. He won't listen to that. Oh, you read it, Enoch. Oh no, kid, come on now. I'm like, bro, if I want to find out everything, I gotta look. I gotta ask questions. It's like he's afraid to go any further because I think, what if he finds something that makes him question? Well, am I following blindly? Yes, you are.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But he don't want to let go because, again, fear. That's fear.
I brought up the whole arbitrary and subjective thing because those are Vekl's two favorite words.
Oh, arbitrary. Oh, yeah. Oh, he loves to say that shit. Oh, arbitrarily. And what was the other one?
Subjective.
And I'm going like, yo, why do you keep throwing that word around? You keep throwing these words around to try to sound intelligent. Just make your fucking argument, man. Just make your goddamn argument. And then he fails at that.
Yep.
It's just like, yo, you don't even have an argument. And then I don't know, y'all probably experienced this before. You'll ask him a question, he won't answer, but then want to ask you a question, expect you to answer it. And a lot of times his questions is loaded questions. And they think, Jay, Vekl, he thinks once he gets one thing, he knows it all. Like everything from that one thing told him the whole big, perspective of everything. And like, no,
we call that Dunning-Kruger.
I don't know, man. Like I said, that's my brother, but he pisses me off so much. He pisses everybody off, and just to let you know, he pisses everybody off in the family with his mentality, And every time he talks about anybody that speaks about the conditions of black people, the plight of black people, and someone speaks up that's black, he calls them like racist, like who does he say? He says Eric Mike Dyson. He calls him a racist. Of course, he's gonna call Sharpton one.
Yeah, he's
You
he's
know, I
gonna be
mean,
doing
I don't
that.
listen to Farrakhan. I could care less about what Farrakhan, because Farrakhan contradicts himself so many damn times. It's not even funny. But when you talking about Tavis Smiley or Cornell West, or you know what I'm saying, like just to name a few, he don't really listen to them. Like he think that they all the same way, and I'm just like, why don't you sit down and listen to what these dudes are saying actually?
Well,
You know
and
what I'm saying? Before you form an opinion, why don't you really listen to what they're saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
I
But he
don't think
doesn't. He
this is a
doesn't do that.
problem
That's what be
either.
making me mad. That's what makes me mad. I'm not. I think that's what upsets everybody else. They like, where you getting this shit from? Show and prove, and he fails every time. And all y'all asking for is, all right, you're saying this. How is that possible? And then he backs his own self in a corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he bitches about it.
You know, and then he bitches about it. Oh, you're the assertion of my character. I'm just like, oh my god, here you go again, man. Ain't no one talking about your character. They're
Yeah, I'm not
challenging
saying.
they're challenging you on a topic. All right, where, how, when?
Hey, I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know if you ever entered this, but what happened to Vekl? Like, there has to be some incident in a past
I
in.
asked him that. Funny you should say that. I asked him that. I said, bro, what happened to you where all of a sudden you had this view? Oh, that's between me and God. I said, all right, I'm gonna leave it alone. It's fuck it.
Somebody
That
hit
seemed like
somebody
that
hit
That's a
him
seemed
in the
cop
like
face
out.
with
That's a
the
fucking
dome.
cop out. That's a
yeah.
cop out. That's a fucking cop out. Oh, you can't explain it, or maybe you don't want to say something. Oh, exclaiming shit. And yeah, he can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? He can't explain it. So he says, "Oh, that was for God." It's the same thing when I asked him about what happened to the last 18 years of Jesus Christ. Well, if it was important, I guess it wasn't that important. Otherwise, God would have put it in the Bible. I said, "Oh my
That's
God."
just retard. That
I said that is retarded ass logic. Fuck, just illogical, just retarded logic. Like, so you can't explain it, so you cop out and say some shit like that. That's what made me go like, you know what? I'm done talking about this shit with him. I said, if you can't argue, if you can't present some kind of evidence to back up what you're saying, shut the fuck up. Basically, just shut the fuck up.
okay.
Sit down.
Okay. Honestly, you have a brother like that. I have a cousin who's it kind of similar, but he
Yes.
decided to suck Jordan Peterson's dick.
Oh shit.
Oh, Jordan, don't get me started on
uh,
fucking Jordan Peterson. Come the fuck on, man.
but it just go like I said, like you know what I'm saying. People, the problem comes with this. Hey, people are free to believe what they want. The problem comes when your beliefs start to infringe on other people, and when you know what I'm saying. That's when it becomes a problem. When
You're free to believe what you want to believe, but when you start
mhm.
legislating based on those beliefs, there's a
Beliefs,
problem.
right? When you start legislating, oh, let's make a law. Let's make a law saying that blah blah blah, and then people go with it. But then I always say certain laws that come into practice. I said, oh, you want to do that? Oh, slippery slope. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be careful what you agree to be passing legislation or legislator or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're trying to do to pass law, you got to be mindful. Does this include everybody, or does this include your belief in that you just gonna try to convince people that your belief is right, so that way you can get the votes and get, you know what I'm saying, get the power, get the votes, get the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like
I believe,
he doesn't understand. There's a whole domino effect to that shit. And he don't
yeah,
understand that because he's so into the Bible. He don't know how. Hey, listen, he don't even know how to separate the two. First off, you don't even
you
know
can't.
politics like that. How do you know politics? You don't. He doesn't. And the more he act like he does, it's like he looks stupid. Just like Donald Trump, you look stupid. And I'm just like, yeah, you was kissing
Well,
Donald Trump's ass. Now you got his dick in your throat. Like, what the fuck? Like, are you
the
serious right now? He
the
was like, yo,
problem
do
he
you need, do
had.
you need, do you need like some grease to grease up Donald Trump's ass so that way it can shine, so you can just show it off to everybody? Look.
Yeah,
Like,
but
yo, come on, bro. I never saw someone dick riding the man so much. Like, oh my God, yo, you dick riding this man. You got the saddle and the spurs. Like,
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Like, get off the man's dick. Like, oh my God.
I
It's like,
mean,
and he's supposed to be against idol worship. It's like that's your idol. You worshiping him.
but Ken, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being gay. Your brother should just come out.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I say. Yeah, if you're gay, you're gay. But I'm just saying, stop fronting about it, nigga. If that's what you about, then that's what you about. But it's like, come on, dude. We can see the shit. You letting Donald Trump not even spit on his dick to fuck you in the ass. Like, come on, man. At least say, can you spit on it? No. He's going raw dog, slapping his ass. Yeah. Fake news. Ooh, ooh, fake news. Ooh, ooh. say fake news with me. Fake news. Say it louder, louder. How did y'all come to meet Vekl anyway in the first place? Was that through Dragnet?
If I
Yes,
remember
yes.
correctly, I believe I met him through, let's call him a man, to a man who was insane, and I've learned over time that he pisses in bottles.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Okay.
MK.
Yeah, yes. I believe
Okay.
that's where I met Vekl.
All right. Before y'all started realizing this guy didn't know what he was talking about. What was your first impression of him? Like,
Keep in mind, my first exposure to Vekl was him defending biblical slavery.
oh god, oh that. Okay.
So, like, my first impression of him was, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah, it's like, how did you big up slavery? And then if he's saying it's okay for slavery, then you saying that it was all right for us to be slaves because that's exactly what they did when we were slaves. They would push the Bible on us and say, "Here, read from this passage and say that it's okay for us to have you as slaves."
Oh no, because what he'll do is he will specifically say that chattel slavery is different from biblical slavery.
What? What's the?
Yeah.
Oh my God! The only thing that's different is that I think the chattel slavery was a lot more brutal, and I believe it was more wicked and more brutal. That's my belief of
Well,
what I, based on the evidence of it, But how is it even different? Slavery is slavery, though. What the fuck? If one was brutal than the other, don't matter really. It's
well, I mean,
slavery. Five
I'll give it
percent
to
of the people.
Dragnet, and
Yeah,
then
five
he'll let you
percent.
know.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just saying. I'm telling you because I grew up in it. You know what I'm saying? Like 5% is like 5% of the people in the world has true knowledge, or whatever the fuck. And then you got 10% that knows knowledge itself, but they use it for evil purposes. And then you have the 85, which is the dumb, deaf, and blind. Some are aware, but they choose to be blind. Some can hear, they choose to not hear. And some are smart, but they choose to be dumb. And I look at my brother Vekl as all three of them. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
You dumb,
I
you
wouldn't put him
dumb.
on
Yeah.
all three. I would just
Nah,
call.
he's
I would just put bro with the other 85%. To be honest with you, but
yeah. Well, you mean like the 10%? He knows, but nah, he doesn't know. That motherfucker is just lost, man. He might just be 0%. I don't know. That's why I was telling Vekl. I said, bro, you 85 right now, man. He's like, he used to hate hearing that. What are you talking about? This 85? And I said, well, I'm just using that. I'm just using that as an example of you being all three to me. You being dumb, deaf, and blind. People are showing you shit and you choose not to look at it. People are telling you shit and you choose not to hear it. People are trying to educate you on certain things and you choose to be dumb. He's choosing it. So it'll fit his narrative so he'll feel comfortable in his skin about what the fuck he believes. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you're beating up a dead horse talking to him. For real. It doesn't matter. Whatever you say to him, he already made up his mind what it is. So you're wasting your time. You're wasting your breath. He's not even open to even sit down and shut the hell up long enough for him to understand what you're trying to say. He already thinking of how he's going to respond to what he thinks you're going to say.
I think I was actually supposed to have a debate with Vekl for some time, but we never actually set it up. He actually was more or less dodging that opportunity. But yeah.
Like I said, man, I struggle with my brother on that. I've left it alone. He's blocked me. He's even blocked me on Facebook. He's even blocked me because he didn't like what I was saying to the people that was.
It's all right, dude. We all have assholes for brothers. If we have multiple brothers, there's at least one asshole.
Yeah, well, that's just family. Sometimes, you always got that one so-called black sheep of the family, and I'm the black sheep actually. So like they'll say certain things, and I'm like, all right, I'll just ask them questions, and then they get mad at me. And I said, I'm just asking a question. If you can't answer, you just can't answer it. But no, you trying to make me look stupid, and I'm like, why would I want to
do that already yourself?
You're doing that already. I'm just asking what the hell is going on, and you can't answer it, so you're looking stupid. I ain't saying you're stupid. You're just looking stupid. I'd say I pray for my brother, but I don't. So moving on.
I actually have a question. If you've,
Yeah.
how's he gonna handle it at Christmas? Is he gonna talk to you, or is he just gonna ignore you?
That's a good question because I could care less. I could care less if he wishes me a Merry Christmas or not because I don't celebrate that shit. So I could care less. If he does, I'd be like, yeah, Happy Kwanzaa, motherfucker. So you know what I'm saying? So